Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Coffee with Craig show. We'll be talking about commercial real estate in Central and Eastern Europe. Good Thursday morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Coffee with Craig show live here at the InterContinental Hotel. We've done our breakfast event. And I'm here with Robert Dobrzycki, who's president of Panattoni Europe. Robert, welcome to the show, and thank you for joining us tonight.
Thank you for inviting me. Yeah, thank you.
And we had a great panelist, a great panel together with you and a couple of your colleagues of different companies. And just a couple of things that we'd like to get on tape is, how do you see maybe one or two things of what you've seen, the changes in the market, and what do you see for the future?
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty obvious what happened during COVID real estate-wise. I mean, initially it was a big question mark what will happen, but since we were going through the COVID time, it was pretty obvious that the asset class we are in is benefiting from COVID. Online sales are booming, and obviously our business is attached to it, and was booming too. So our growth was kind of enormous, and what we've seen is that the trend that was visible for quite some time, but it was in slow motion, got hugely accelerated, and it was visible for everybody around, and also kind of investors and banks that realized that our asset class is the future asset class, and it's a very exciting time.
The banks can get paid back if
Correct.
they're lending on this.
Absolutely.
So, what do you think we're going to see in the future? I mean, should we be looking for big Panattoni signs on failed shopping centers, or is that too provocative at the moment?
Probably too much, but I mean, in US is already
happening. Yeah.
I mean, retail parks on the outskirts of the cities are being converted into logistics and last mile fulfillment centers. So it is happening. Obviously, it won't happen with the shopping malls in the city,
right,
which are destinations, which are kind of entertainment centers, but the suburbs will change, and now retail is in the suburbs, but now it's a new retail, which is kind of a last mile fulfillment, which is serving the city, and that's happening and will happen in Poland too.
So because we have a lot of U.S. based investors watching our show and just trying to, if they're not already here, they don't have people on the ground. They're thinking, oh, Europe, we should do something there because Asia, things are splitting up, factories opening here, opening in the U.S. What would you like to tell American investors not yet here? What should be the expectations? What should they be looking for? And,
Absolutely. I mean, Poland is obviously a new economy in Europe, but in our business, it's the second largest place in Europe in terms of new absorption, new leasing, and it's larger than UK.
Right.
You wouldn't feel that from US perspective, of Asian perspective, but it is second largest, and it's next door to the largest economy in Europe, which is Germany, and it's serving Germany in a big way. And there is a large population in Poland, close to 40 million people, and we have East, which is obviously, we were lucky to have East to supply with a supply of labor, so it's kind of a perfect storm a bit, and Poland is easy country to do business in. So I mean, obviously we have in Poland since 2005. And we are in Western Europe, and we can compare. And it's an easy way. It's an easy place to do business.
Easier to get involved as investors, and if they're looking at industrial or e-commerce, you want e-commerce set up in Poland or Poland, Central Eastern Europe to supply Western Europe.
Absolutely. The same with production. So the clients, the tenants are really eager to come here.
Oh, that's great. Okay. Well, Robert, thank you for your time.
We
really appreciate it, and we know Panattoni very well, and that you guys are doing great in all the markets. I mean, the U.S., of course, and here, and building things for Amazon, and I think some of the other big names are on the way being discussed. So thank you again for joining us this morning, and we'll see you probably at Expo Real or some of these other events, and hopefully tonight at our cocktail party. And everyone, thank you for joining us, and enjoy the rest of the day.
Thank you very much.
Click here to subscribe to the Coffee with Craig show, and don't forget to share it with your friends.